This is my new moon spread for January 2nd, 2022. Decided to use several of my decks to give me a nice outlook for my 2022 wheel. This is from the Lemurian deck. These are my new dolphin codes for 222. So it's 3, 4, 5. That's just the numeric value, but it's cosmic circles. That is basically my platform. That's how the information is coming into me. And my healing or my medicine would be Elven ones, using divine creation codes, starborn architecture, devas, and sacred geometry, which is basically crystals, plant and animal kingdom. Again, divine creation codes, light language, and light language. And this is how I'm going to bring it into the earth, or bring it into the atmosphere. So this is beautiful. Light language. And the picture I posted yesterday and the melody that I received yesterday as I was picking those flowers would definitely be the confirmation on that. The light language. And my altar over there is, or altar in progress, over there is coated with a lot of magenta flowers, magenta colored flowers, because that's actually the code that I did receive on the 1221 portal, the magenta codes. All right, so moving along. So this is perfect confirmation for what I have been experiencing so far, and great guidance for 222. I will be using a lot of sacred geometry and getting a lot of information coming into me from the ethers into me, and then using that language and using the gift of the elven ones in order to process my own stuff as well as stuff for others, and light language, receiving light language, and then passing that on to others. All right, and these beautiful goddesses are going to be my guides, that goddess energy, which is Gaia and romantic love. Everybody loves that. Hestia, home, and Hecate, the in between. I do get Hecate a lot. She keeps on coming back. And I work with the seen and unseen world. So I'm always in between both of those spaces. Home, this is perfect. And look at the numbers: 222, 202, and 16, which is 7, my numerology number. So a lot of 222 energy here for sure. And I'm decided to comfortably be a spiritpreneur from home. And my role of being home, and my role in the home. So I'm welcoming that and very comfortable in that. Yeah, romantic love, come on in. And Gaia, feeling very connected to the earth, clearly with green here. Starting the year with green here, feeling very connected to the earth and Mother Gaia. And Pachamama and Gaia is the same thing, so that earth Gaia element came out twice. It came out on the shamanic medicine wheel. So these are the goddess energy guides for the year. I welcome them all. And this is my cosmic journey oracle. Picked 2 cards for that. Number 11, each evolutionary turn requires you to give up who you think you are and the divine dragon. And I did animal power cards, the humpback whale, sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. And this whale energy is also synchronistic with the light language, because that's what whales do. They go deep, deep, deep into the bottom of the ocean, and when they come up, that water that they disperse and the sounds that they disperse is filled with light language. So they are one of the examples of the animals, spirits, and the animals that hold those codes, and they are part of the elven ones, right? And then the dragon, right? And there's a lot of water energy that came up for me as well. And then the dragon energy again. Dragon, supernatural. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. Ashe. So the dragon came out again, the divine dragon. So I'm going to go into the book and read that because it was so interesting. Both of them, the divine dragon, and basically each evolutionary turn requires you to give up who you think you are, which again is that, this medicine wheel of many paths, and it's saying, listen, there are paths. There's so many paths we can choose. Path of suffrage, path of joy, path of bliss, path of struggle, path of love, path of success, path of abundance. So we always have many paths that we can choose, and a new moon is a perfect time to choose that path, right? It's guiding me to the upper world, which is the higher energies, and to be led by spirit. There's the owl, beautiful owl. It's always my guide, the owls. So guiding me to stay into the upper realms and the higher consciousness, and allowing that to be my guide, as well as to come into more with earth and Pachamama. And the hunting, again, choosing the path. The hunter is able to find his food or her food, right? Just by choosing the right path, or choosing the right thing to go after, choosing the right track, that nourishes them, feeds them, provides for them. So that's the medicine wheel for 222, choosing my path, staying in the higher frequencies, connecting and grounding in with Pachamama, and working for her, and not protecting her, but working with her, honoring her with my work. That's the word. And being a great hunter, being able to select which paths are better for me, and moving forward with them boldly. You can see that beautiful animal. It looks like a bear, so it has that bear medicine in there as well. Lovely. All right. And what else came up? And then, okay, so let's read the divine dragon. And the reason why I wanted to videotape this is so that I can always go back to it and refer to it as the year progresses. So it says sovereignty, power, magic, full expression. A dragon chooses you. You do not choose the dragon. A dragon's power connects you to your own power from within, to stand sovereign. It's also connected to your root expression of power. I'm a Leo, so that makes sense. Fire, and even sexual energy, Kundalini rising. Interesting enough, because one of the deities that came in for me for the yogi path was Lalita Tripura Sundari, and that is sexual energy. So it's asking me to claim back my sexual energy. So that's interesting that that came out twice as well. So it says, you cannot serve the collective without yourself first being alive and ablaze. Allow the dragon's fire of purification to cleanse you. In the East, the dragon was seen as a mythical guardian with influence over all the elements. In the West, it was seen as a feared fire breathing serpent because people didn't fully understand the magic and divine wisdom dragons carry. There's an awakening of the dragon archetype now, and you can embody that with this cosmic conversation. Your power is engaged for a purpose, breathing fire when needed. That's interesting. And before I pulled the dragon card, I actually realized that this energy of this card was like fire energy, right? Because I think the dragon came out there, and I was like, oh, that's that fire energy. So that was very complementary to all of those cards right there. All right, so and then we go into the yogic path. Beautiful cards, like I said, the dark, well, the Lalita, Tripura, Sundari, Dharma, Tapas, and sorry, Dharana, and Dharma, right? And Dharma, just going through the book real quickly again, Dharma is going into your highest purpose. So it's good correlation with this card here, this medicine wheel, with me again choosing which path I want to take and allowing spirit to guide me. And spirit is the highest. When we align our purpose with spirit, it is the highest path, right? So, so it says, congratulations, you are on a path to fulfilling your highest purpose. You have recently unraveled deeper insights into why you were put here on this planet and are ready to share your gifts in a bigger way. You have realized that the obstacles you have faced were given to you for a reason, and you have provided you with the strength you need to show up as your highest self. The universe is ready for you to rise up into your Dharma role to uplift the vibrations of this entire planet. Continue to listen to the whispers of your soul. So that's beautiful confirmation to end 2021 with and start my new journey of 2022 with. And then I have to look out for some ahimsa and Durga, which is, I think that's self-criticism. Let me just look at it again. Durga and Amisa. So it's just that how you talk to yourself. That ahimsa, non-violence. So it says it's time to be a little nicer to yourself. Ahimsa, non-violence, is often practiced by yogis when it comes to others, but what about non-violence towards ourselves? As the Buddha says, the thought manifests as the word manifests as the deed develops into habit, and habit hardens into character. So watch the thought and its ways with care, and let it spring from love born out of concern for all beings. As the shadow follows the body, as we think, so we become. The way we speak to ourselves becomes the way we speak to others, and the reality we reside in. Catch yourself when a self-defeating thought comes to mind. Would you say this to your child, your best friend, or anyone for that matter? Honor yourself in the same way. Sometimes we are our worst critics. So I definitely have to be cautious of, my inner thoughts. Sometimes I can be nicer to others than I am to myself. And I do have to remind myself to let go of some of that self-criticism every now and then. All right, I have to check myself with it. My favorite saying is know thyself, so that you can always, it's not just knowing your strengths, but also knowing your weaknesses, so that you can turn those weaknesses into strengths. and just being aware of yourself. And then the Durga is the goddess of inner strength and protection again. So it says, perhaps you feel anxious, sad, lost, or confused and could use a bit of strength to power you through this. Just remember that hardships are temporary and an opportunity to develop tenacity. The one thing you can instantly change or are your present thoughts. The rest will shift after that. Repeat the Durga mantra for her beloved guidance. She exists within. And the mantra is Om Dum Durgaye Namaha. Om Dum Durgaye Namaha. So, in times, we have highs and lows. So, I have to remember to look to Durga and look out for Ahimsa, and just to check myself to see if I'm either being nonviolent towards myself with my words, as well as if I am confused, those moments when I'm confused, lost, anxious, and sad, to just remind myself that it is temporary. And I really do. But just, showing that, those moments will come up throughout the year, no matter how much we learn, we always, we're human. We always have to check ourselves and remind ourselves that we are human as well as spiritual. All right, and then this is a new spread I kind of do with the newest decks that I have gotten. I haven't actually done full spreads with the decks, but I love these are my last 4 decks purchased, and it's the Dragon deck, the Gateway Light and Gateway Activation deck, the Earthcraft, and the Moonology deck. And I like to do them together because it really shows I've done one for each week for myself, and it's up to this week actually, and it has been on point with yeah, it's been on point. So the Water Dragon, so again, more dragon energy. And the dragon that I am going to be using this year is the Water Dragon. And it says, helps you flow easily round obstacles. Christ light and love are flowing. Develop your psychic abilities and go with the flow. Perfect synchronicity. Watch that color again, green. A lot of water energy again. So that's in synchronicity with the other dragon cards and what they're saying, as well as with the whale energy and that water energy, right? And even if you look at that upper world, even the upper world, it's that blue, but that's that water energy spirit, indicating that. And then the karmic board clearing, I've been spending the last 2 years clearing my karma, or more than 2 years, but it's been clearing karma, clearing karma, clearing karma. And it's good to see this card because it indicates that I've definitely reached a certain point, a pivotal point of clearing that karma. And this card talks about meeting with the karmic board in the sleep state, and that energetic clearing is definitely happening. I am rewriting my story and I'm living my truth. This card indicating ceremony. Interestingly enough, perfect synchronicity. The initiations and foundations that I have set up for myself to experience during 222 include a lot of ceremony. Actually, gonna start one tomorrow, or have started some, and gonna implement it tomorrow. And I'm gonna be doing ceremonies all throughout the year. So that is perfect synchronicity. And then the Mars card just saying go for it, go for it all. And there's a lot of the cards, a lot of the cards are just saying go for it. It's time to move forward. You've cleared some karma, do your ceremonies, move forward. You're walking with Christ light and love, and develop your psychic abilities. Go deeper into them. Definitely with the light language, that is definitely going to happen. And be well. So this is 222, people. This is my 222 outlook. Again, each evolutionary turn requires you to give up who you think you are. So I've been discovering who I am within, and there's always more and more digging to do. And as we learn more, we release and keep on digging, and we just learn more and we just be. So, this is my 222 outlook. If you're interested in getting yours, I love doing these things. Hit me up. I will do them for a fee and with lots of pleasure. Bye.